Thrashes presents a look at area news on this Tuesday morning edition of Daybreak. Were Lieutenant Jimmy D. Collins able to express his feelings on his funeral, he surely would have laughed aloud. The Sylacauga native, who for 71 years lay in the wreckage of a crashed B-24 Liberator in Holland, was set to be laid to rest finally next to his mother in the Marble City Cemetery. It had taken decades of searching from the Dutch Royal Air Force, another 20 years for DNA identification to accurately prove Collins' identity, and one final year of preparation for his return. But Collins was on his way to being laid to rest in his hometown of Sylacauga. Only it appeared he would have to wait an hour longer as what was described as a mix-up with the honor guard at Fort Rucker caused the service to be delayed yet again from 11 a.m. until noon. Despite the solemn occasion, the humor of the scenario was not lost on those who attended Collins' funeral. Bobby Lee Smith, the Macon, Georgia resident who visited the very site where his brother Welburn and Collins both perished in that crash, wondered if it was all one final joke from the airman. He said, quote, "You think he had anything to do with that? He might have been taunting us." Very moving service yesterday in the Marble City Cemetery. In other news from around the area this morning, the Sylacauga City Council is working to organize a vote on whether to approve Sunday alcohol sales. In a work session last night, the council discussed the possibility of organizing a vote on the issue, quote, "as soon as possible," to which the quorum agreed. Council President Rocky Lucas said it would likely be sometime before the council will be able to bring it to a vote, probably or possibly September 22nd or October 27th. Now, this is not the first time the council has brought up potential Sunday liquor alcohol sales. It has addressed the state legislature numerous times to be allowed the right to vote on the topic. This year marks the first time the issue will be brought to a vote. Regardless, Rocky Lucas has expressed his support of Sunday sales and considers it to be a huge potential boost to the local economy. Lucas said the council will have a date set for the vote by its next council meeting. In other council news, the Sylacauga City Council discussed allowing the Sylacauga Airport Authority to lease the land on which the Sylacauga Municipal Airport resides to allow it more flexibility in working with the Federal Aviation Administration. Sylacauga Airport Authority Director Tommy Dobson attended the work session, saying such an action was in the best interest of the Airport Authority to gain a measure of autonomy. It is a minute now after the hour. Two members of the Talladega City School Board of Education read complaints into the record last night during a call board meeting expressing dissatisfaction with the direction the Talladega City school system is heading. The statements were read in the wake of split votes on all but one of Superintendent Donna King's recommendations on personnel actions. Two of the actions were voted down by votes of 3-2, with board members Shirley Sims, Juanita Curry McClellan, and Elizabeth Smith voting no, and board member Bonnie Miller and Chairman James Braswell voting in favor of. A third action was approved by a similar margin, with McClellan changing sides. A fifth personnel action was tabled. The votes were taken after the meeting was moved from the central office to the cafeteria of Zora Ellis Junior High School to accommodate the numerous community members who attended. Also, the board Tuesday held a lengthy meeting, work session at the central office to discuss goals and objectives for the system, including discipline, enrollment, school consolidation, and other medium and long-range terms and ideas. The list will be winnowed down during the next work session that is to be announced. Also, the school board agreed to purchase a system-wide subscription to the ClassWorks computer system for a discounted rate of $63,000. That is a look at area news.